right, everyone, welcome. My name is Chef Fatima Hafiz, and today we're going to do a lovely pairing with our Sattui 2021 Semillon. This wine has a nice citrus finish, so we are going to be pairing that with a Nectarine and Red Fresno Chili Mignonette to go on top of some lovely California Kumamoto oysters. Really nice, light, refreshing, perfect for our pairing, a little bit of a last summer dish. So a mignonette is a very traditional accompaniment to oysters, usually vinegar based. Today we're going to be using some rice vinegar and then these really nice nectarines, some red Fresno chilies, and some shallots. So to peel any kind of stone fruit, a little trick is to use a peeler. So we're just going to go ahead and peel this all the way around. It's okay if there's a little bit of skin. We just want to get the most off of it. Now we're going to cut this in half, go all the way around the pit, and then twist, and that comes right out. Going to cut off the top, and then very simple, we're going to slice this into thin slices. We're going to take those slices and stack them on top of each other, cut them into little strips, and dice them. Now that we've got it into strips, we're just going to take our knife and chop it down. You want small little pieces. They don't have to be perfectly cut. So now that these are cut down, I'm going to go ahead and take my bowl and put them right into the bowl. All right. So next we're going to move on to our shallot. We're going to finely dice this. Sometimes when you have a shallot or an onion, there's a little dry outer layer. You can go ahead and pull that off. That actually doesn't have very much flavor in it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and mince our shallot nice and fine. Okay, now we have our shallot minced. That is going to go right into the bowl with our nectarine. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to slice our Fresno chili. So I'm going to cut off the top here. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut lengthwise down the middle. I'm going to use the back of my knife to scrape out our seeds. The seeds are one of the hottest parts of the chili. Do the same thing with this guy. Now we're going to cut these into little strips. So the best part about a mignonette is that you can really customize it to be whatever flavors you like. All right. Once we've got our Fresno chili into little strips, we're going to go ahead and cut these down nice and fine. Fresnos are more on the back end, so you could eat a few of these oysters or something else that has a dish with Fresnos in it, and you may not really taste it until you've completely eaten that entire bite. It's a little bit on the back end of your tongue, versus serranos, jalapenos, habaneros. Those are more of a direct heat. You're going to taste that intensity right away. So again, super easy. Just slide all of your chilies into the bowl. So now we have our nectarines, we have our shallots, and we have our red Fresno chilies in the bowl. And we are using rice wine vinegar. This is seasoned rice wine vinegar. So seasoned means it has sugar added to it. So we're going to go ahead and mix in our seasoned rice vinegar. Take a little spoon here. So we're going to get some sweetness from our nectarines. We're going to get some heat from the Fresno chilies and a little bit of bite from the shallots. And that's it. This is now ready to go. This is a mignonette. It can be paired with our oysters. If you're not a big oyster fan, this is also a great option to pair with some poached shrimp or grilled shrimp just poured right over the top. So we're gonna take our little spoon and we are going to put a little bit in each of our oysters. The Kumamotos are on the smaller side and they are more of a delicate flavor, so we're not gonna use a whole bunch in it. Just want a little bit to get some flavor there. And there you have it. So we have some nice California Kumamoto oysters with a beautiful Nectarine and Red Fresno Chili Mignonette to pair with our Semillon wine. Take a little sip of our wine. Really nice, crisp. I can get the citrus there. Really well balanced. We've got a little bit of dry, a little bit of citrus coming off of the wine. Pairs really nicely with the sweetness of the nectarine, a slight heat from the Red Fresno chili. It's one of those dishes where it sounds fancy and it looks fancy, but it really just takes 5 to 10 minutes to put together. You definitely impress your dinner guests or your backyard barbecue guests with this one. And if you're looking for something fancy to plate them on, you can always use a cake plate with a little bit of ice. Keep it in the freezer. It's a very nice presentation. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today, and until next time, cheers.